Modern dating is hard, okay? But the worst thing you can do, settle for someone who keeps you waiting instead of someone who chooses you. Now, let's look at this dilemma, okay? Jasmine, she's exhausted. She's been dating for years, and every time she thinks she's found something real, before she knows, it just slips through her fingers. Just last week, she finally had a talk with Daniel. This is a guy that she has been seeing for almost 2 years now. He tells her how much he loves her. He calls her his peace. The whole love bombing thing. But when she asks about the future, his response, I'm not ready for a relationship, but I don't want to lose you. Oh my God. I know this sounds familiar because Jasmine's dilemma is the story of modern dating. A lot of people experience the same thing today. Men and women caught in endless situationships, unsure of where to stand, unsure of where they stand, questioning their worth and wondering if they should still stay a little longer or finally walk away. People are seriously unsure as to when is actually enough. When do you say, okay, it's enough. I cannot wait any longer. I need to move on. And the question is, why is dating like this now? Why is finding a real committed relationship so hard? Could it be social media? Is it that we have too many options? Or is it that we are so scared of commitment? So today we are going to actually break it down, and see the real reasons why modern dating can be so frustrating and what we can actually do about it. The first thing I want to talk about is the illusion of endless options. And this is the first and the hard truth. These dating apps and social media have changed everything, whether we like it or not. We have more access to people than we have ever had. But instead of this making dating easier, it has actually made it worse. Think about it. Back in the day, people meet through friends or at work or even through their communities, and dating was intentional. People make the efforts because we didn't have access to social media like we have now. We didn't have access to phones and stuff like that. So people actually make a lot more efforts in nurturing relationships or people they want to be with. And now, you can meet someone today, swipe right on 10 new people tomorrow, and start texting a whole new person the next week. And the results? Everyone thinks that they have endless options. That's the thing. Because you know that if this doesn't work for you, you can actually swipe and you go to the next. But the thing is, the more options we have, the harder it is to commit. We keep looking for something better all the time. We never truly invest in the people we meet. We don't take our time to nurture the current relationships we have because we feel like, if this one doesn't work for me, or if he does something that I don't really like, I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to move away because, of course, there are so many fishes in the sea. The next thing is this spirit of ghosting and low effort dating that we have currently. One day, you're texting someone every morning, and it happens all the time. When you start speaking to someone very fresh, like you're always texting in the morning and at night, and the connection feels so right. And before you know, dead silence. There's no explanation, no closure. It just goes. Everything is gone. Ghosting happens so often now that we've normalized it. And why? Why is this so? Because dating today has no real accountability. People don't feel the need. In the past, if you dated someone in your circle or your social circle, disappearing will be like a damage to their reputation. But now people don't really care because it's easy for them to just block you and move on. They do not have to see you to break up with you. They can just do that on the text or even not say anything. And they move on, knowing they would never have to explain themselves again. And beyond ghosting, dating itself has become low effort. We live in a world of bare minimum relationships where a text saying WYD. What is WYD? What is it? Bare minimum. What you doing? Is considered an effort, or where Netflix and chill has replaced actual dates, and where people think spending time together automatically means commitment. Oh my goodness. So Jasmine's story is just a perfect example. Daniel says he loves her, but what is he actually offering in this case? Is he offering a title? Is he offering a future? Is he offering a real plan? No. Because in today's world, people want the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility. The third thing is this hookup culture versus real commitment. And this is one of the biggest struggles, believe it or not, this is one of the biggest struggles in today's dating, hookup culture. Now, a lot of people are pretending they are okay with no labels, when deep down, you really want a real relationship. We have created a culture where showing emotions is embarrassing. Expressing how you really feel is doing too much. Where caring too much is seen as weakness. People say they don't want anything serious, but they expect loyalty. They expect effort. They expect emotional support. Make it make sense. So what happens? A person falls so hard while the other enjoys the benefits without the commitment. And that's why so many people feel used in modern dating. In the case of Jasmine, she thought that Daniel would eventually step up, She believed his "I'm not ready yet" really meant "I just need more time." But let's be honest, when someone truly wants to be with you, girl, they don't need years to decide. The fourth thing I'm going to address is the fear of vulnerability. Now, here's another reason dating feels impossible. People are scared of being so vulnerable. We've all been hurt before, okay? We've all been played, ghosted, or let down. But instead of healing, we build walls. We act chill. We pretend we don't care. And we wait hours to We wait hours to text back so we don't seem too eager. You know the tricks. And in doing that, we create a world where no one is honest anymore, where relationships are just two people trying not to get hurt first. In Jasmine's dilemma, again, it's not just about Daniel, it's about the fear of putting yourself out there only to be rejected. But real love, it requires risk. You can't just get something deep if you are only willing to go shallow. So now, how do we navigate all of these? What do we do, guys? What do we do, ladies? How do we date in today's world without losing our minds? I think the first thing is to stop waiting for the maybes. If someone tells you they're not ready, believe them and move on, okay? Because if a person really likes you, if a person really loves you, they don't need years to think about it and make a decision. It doesn't take a man years to figure out that this is the woman that I want to be with. So if they tell you they're not ready, they are not ready. Don't sit there and hope and wait. Move on, okay? Match the effort. If someone isn't meeting you halfway, please, there are a whole lot of things to worry about. Stop carrying the whole relationship on your back. It's a give and take situation. There are times where both of you can give 50-50. There are times where you don't have enough to give and your partner can give you 80 and you bring 20. But when all the freaking time you are given 80, 100, 90%, you need to think about it again. You need to think about it and make a decision. The next thing I want to say is be clear on what you want. Don't settle for half love when you want a real thing. And openly speak up. This is what I want. And talk about it. Don't feel too cool or too chill to express exactly how you feel. Let them know. And if they cannot settle with that, you know that this is not for you. You leave. The last point is stop being afraid to care. Real connections require vulnerability. The right person won't make you regret giving your best. Okay? So Jasmine now faces a choice. Stay in limbo, hoping Daniel changes, or walk away and make peace. And the truth is, that's a decision many of us will have to make eventually. And I'll say again, dating is hard, but the worst thing you can do is settle for someone who keeps you waiting instead of someone who chooses you. So if you're stuck in a relationship like Jasmine, remember this: a man who truly wants to be with you won't make you question it. And if he does, here's another one. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. I hope that you enjoy it. And in the coming episodes, we will have various cases and dilemmas, and we will figure it out together, okay? Thank you and enjoy your week.